How are you?
I know, but it's like I haven't even had breakfast yet, and I'm eating this.
The lights went off so late last night.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
I had a sleep mask
Yeah.
on, and that still like didn't help me sleep.
On.
You know, and apparently
This room's balling though.
Bobby said that he had coffee at 2 o'clock in the morning, so he was like wide awake. So when I did battery change,
Dived into it a little bit.
a little.
Feely's idea. Feely's
A
idea.
little? Did you also have a bubble bath at the same time?
Yeah.
You did?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, we did not.
Definitely crushed some wine.
Hi, Ash.
Good morning. Hi. You were up late last night. Or should I call you Greg, based on your mic pack?
I didn't change my battery. Did we
I
change
changed it for you.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you guys were asleep. I came in and I changed it.
Oh,
You guys had it on the side.
thanks.
I was like, good. Oh, they're still asleep.
Thank you. I was wondering why I was.
I changed hers too when she was passed out.
Oh, thanks.
Your batteries and stuff.
I'm gonna go wash my face.
Good morning, cutie. Good morning, TJ. Okay.
You can say,
can't do this.
if you want, if they ask you, if they're gonna ask you, what is your reason why you're going to Willow?
Yeah.
You can say, Willow, I'm bringing you up because I think you lied about the vote to JP, right?
She didn't vote.
No, she didn't. But like, that's what I've been telling you. So that's the only thing.
Could be a good reason.
Yeah.
They're not gonna go against you for that. And then she's gonna come to you and be like, I didn't do it. I swear my niece is a nephew. I didn't do it. Let her plead to you. That's fine. And then for Bobby, you can just say like, you were a physical threat. Like, I feel like you're gonna come after Kevin if you want, because he did come after Kevin, and Kevin was put up again against Bobby. Or you can say, I don't know where your head is at.
I was gonna lose it.
No, actually you can say whatever you want. Say, Willow, you're put on the block because I think you were the fifth vote to get rid of JP. Bobby, I'm putting you up because I've never talked game with you. I don't know where your head is at.
Yep.
I just don't know what's going on with you right now. I'm sorry. I hope you don't use this as Lindsay. And honestly, you were the cutest person in the freaking world. They're just gonna be like, I can't get mad at you. And just say, do your best, win that POV, blah, blah, blah. Because if either one of them takes them down, it is fine. You put up Bruno, and we keep Bruno.
Yeah.
Because Bobby and Bruno needs to separate.
Yeah.
As soon as they separate, then that's down. And then when it comes to double eviction, we'll put up Willow and whoever's left over. We get them down, and we knock them down. Because then this way, when it gets to the final six, then we can attack each other. But until then, we need our numbers as much as we can to do this. Like, I've never talked game to you guys, and this is the most that I've done.
But I mean, like, that's so much information. Like,
Yeah.
you know it's valid.
I know, and like
Because-
I couldn't tell you because like Greg told me, they're like, he's so funny. He's like, I think Kevin is trying to play dumb, but it takes a very smart person to play dumb. And then because Neha wasn't too sure, because we're all thinking like, who should we talk to?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't think Kevin and Peely is working with them. Neha's like, I don't know, just be careful. There might be in a couple's alliance. Johnny was like, oh, there might is a couple alliance.
Yeah.
And Greg goes, pull Kevin and Peely aside, talk to them. It'll click on their head. You have to talk to them because they're not associated with the chop shop. They're going to realize it. So I had to wait until one of us was in power before I can do that.
Perfect. That
Like
makes sense.
for me to come in the house and like to see that with HOH, I was like, well, this kind of messed up my plans. I have to be careful and see who I can trust. And like the people that were really genuine towards me was obviously Sarah and Brittany, JP, but JP was also working with Zach. You two, but then the rest of them, I can like tell they were so fake because I know how much smack they said about me.
Yeah.
Because everyone told me when they came back from the house. They told me all the stuff that Willow said, all the stuff that Bobby said, all, like everything everyone said. I heard everything, and I'm like, I don't care because like that's fine. But now that I'm back and have this opportunity, like you get to literally, like yesterday was a big move. I'm very proud of myself for doing that. As much
What
as
did you do? What happened?
I was the reason.
Oh,
that
sorry,
JP
sorry.
left.
Yes. I'm sorry. Yes.
I was the one that went to
Yeah.
all four of them at campaign
Yeah.
and said, I don't want JP to go, but he has to go because he's working with Zach,
Yeah.
and he would go against us. I don't think if I don't like if JP stayed, I don't think if I could tear him away from Zach. Do you know what I mean? Because they were so close. I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
So that was my big move yesterday, was to take JP out
Huge move.
and blindsided him and flip the house around. My next big move was I had to lie about whether or not I voted for JP because I need to know what side you guys were on and what was going through your head.
So how did you know to trust us? Like, why was the reason you trusted us to tell us this? Like,
Because
why?
you guys weren't up till 5 o'clock in the morning outside talking in a hammock.
Who was out there? Who was all out there?
The chop shop, all 5 of them were up.
I believe it.
Look where Ashley's gone. Ashley.
So, like, I want to target Zach. That's who I want to target. Is target because Zach has made alliances with every single person in the house. The audience do not like him.
Really?
That's what they went crazy whenever
I was
the results were.
okay. I was doing the sideshow, and there was the 5 of us with Gary and Peter, and they all said like, if you were to go back, like who would you go after? We all said like Bobby and Zach. When we said Zach, I can't wait to tell Bruno this. Bruno's, I think it's his family, but there was like 5 of them wearing like a PP can hashtag Team Bruno shirt,
Oh my god.
and they were like cheering. And then we said like, and then Greg goes, I'm gonna attack Zach. I'm gonna go after him when he thinks he's being like Mr. QB on top of it. And Bruno's family's like, yeah. So they're seeing something.
So like, is this actually a thing?
The sideshow?
No, this whole alliance thing. Like,
The chop shop?
like yes.
Yes. The chop shop's been made since day 3 with Bruno, Bobby, Zach, Ashley, Willow, and Greg. Greg was the one that started it. Obviously, you can picture him starting that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because
Yeah,
he is.
totally.
He was talking game. I'm like, chop shop. This is their symbol.
I just don't know how to believe this. Like, what?
I know. I have nothing to lose. I am literally the target on everyone's back, and I've been the target since I walked into the door.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've been there with me, and I've been there with you. And like, I understood that you couldn't vote for me to stay the last time I was here because there's too many people, and it's too many.
Yeah.
It was easier for me to get 5 votes than for me to get 8.
Yeah.
Right? I'm here now. They put all of us in sequester for a reason, and that was to get all this information and to bring it back and do something with it. So,
It's huge.
like, each person had a target. Each person had someone they had to get close to and associate themselves with,
I can't believe
so that they
it.
had that extra vote if they needed it.
Yeah. That makes
I don't
total
think
sense.
Bobby was ever close to you though, but
No.
they were totally gunning for you.
No, I was like never.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, that's why I can't figure you out. But I'm just like, is he working with him? Is he not? Like, should I trust him? Can I trust him? I was like, but he's with Peely, so like, if I talk to them, I have to talk to them both together, like, so that they know that I'm not like saying one word to another. So I was just like,
So I actually believe you, but like, I don't know what the frick.
I have nothing. Like, there's nothing for me to lie about. You know what I mean? Like, anything you want to know, I would tell you. Like, I can't go into details of the house, but like, we were all there. We lived. We ate food every day. Risha and
But
Greg.
what does it tell
Risha
you,
and
like-
Greg fought all the time in the
Did
house.
they?
All the freaking. Because Risha is amazing in the kitchen. Freaking amazing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And like, obviously when Greg was here, he was cooking and stuff, and he was trying to cook his own thing, and she's like, no, don't do it that way. And
Okay, so do you think actually wrong is about Rita? Let's pretend he does. So I put frick. This is
Okay,
huge. Like,
so
she's who's gonna.
Here's a scenario.
The caddies. Why would Bobby admit to you that he found a
Yeah, like,
secret
why
part
would
of
he do
video?
that?
Because I think he was trying to test me to see if he can trust me. Because
Yeah.
if I told people, other people will go to him.
Yeah.
Do you think he did? I don't think so.
I don't
Because
think
what
he
would he
has
put
it.
in?
No, it doesn't matter. They might have given it to him and then took away. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, there's no way he's gonna hide it. But
He looks pretty content right now. Like, he's very. Oh my gosh.
but the thing is, Bobby and Bruno is also attacking Zach, Ashley, and Willow.
Yeah.
Like, there's there's a freaking flaw in their alliance is they don't trust each other.
Yeah.
The six of us as being the freaking underdogs.
Greg pushed them together so fast, so
Yeah.
quickly, they didn't have time to form
Okay,
the trust.
here is a chop shop.
Yeah.
You're gonna put up Bobby and Willow. Bobby takes himself off, put Bruno. If Willow takes herself off, put Bruno. So we separate the two.
So who do we want now, Bobby?
Bobby and Willow. Because if Bobby has his power of veto,
Mm-hmm.
because let's say you win the POV, let's say I win the POV, or any one of us, any six of us win the POV, we say we're not going to use the POV. Because if Bobby has his secret POV, he's going to obviously take himself off the block. He's going to think he's being smart and being like, I have this secret power of veto and I use it on myself. You now have to come up with a replacement nominee, and you can say, okay, your biggest alliance, Bruno,
Yeah.
and put him down.
So
They're
like
gonna,
if that were the case, if for example that Bobby and Willow,
yeah,
and I won't veto, so I just keep them the same.
yeah, keep them the same. We get rid of Bobby because Bobby's a much huge physical threat than Willow,
Yeah.
right? I think whether it's Bobby or Bruno, we should keep Willow as a
Yeah.
pawn because
Are
we
you 100% about this?
2600,000%.
Like how
Like,
is this happening?
but that's the thing.
So it's Zach, Ashley,
Ashley.
Willow, Bobby, Bruno.
Bruno. Yep, and Greg, but Greg's not.
What the shit?
Like, now that I say this, you're gonna notice how often they talk. And the hot tub is one of the biggest places that they talk in.
Absolutely. Bobby and Bruno are always in there.
Exactly. Like, you don't understand all the stuff that I went. Like all the, like, I literally just sat there and took this up because we were shocked that Greg came through the door.
Yeah.
So then Greg was telling all this stuff, and we're just like, what the frick? And then Johnny just confirmed everything. But Greg had the
What did
biggest.
Johnny say?
Like he can see them working and talking together. Johnny was just doing what he could to stay in the house, but he was only there for 2 days.
Did you?
He was
said
evicted
about
on
the
Wed-
house. Like he said, these people are alliance and all that.
He thought there was a couple's alliance.
Oh.
That was his.
Johnny.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. But I'm like, that's not big as a
Everyone
chop
does
shop.
though.
Yeah, but the chop shop is much more reliable information and something I can use than that. But Johnny, I only had him for 2 days. Like he was evicted on Wednesday.
Exactly.
And then he came here on Friday, and we all competed on Friday.
Yeah.
So the most time I spent was obviously with Risha and Neha.
Yeah.
And then Greg came in for a week, and like we picked each other's brain. We sat there, we're just like, okay, let's help each other out.
Yeah, exactly.
This is our best case scenario. Only one of us can go in. We need to go in with guns blazing because we're obviously going to be targets on our back. They're guaranteed, because Greg was like, they've already made a pact that if someone was coming back, that person's going to go. And then you guys reconfirmed that pact, or JP did,
Which
when
we
you guys
did.
saw us, which was understandable because there was 4 out of the 5 chance that it wasn't me.
Yeah, exactly.
And those 4 people would have, may or may not have told the whole house
Yeah.
about the sequester thing and thing. But this information is so crucial. Like, I'm just like, when can I say it? Who can I share it with? It's really hard. But I feel if Godfrey freaking blows this, I'm going to punch him in the face.
You can tell you. No, he won't though.
He won't because I'm like, there's 6 of us. Like, don't jump sides. I just stuck my neck out for him to stay.
Exactly. You like could have. Yeah. Nothing against
Because the
that.
house was unanimous to keep JP.
Absolutely.
And then I came in
Until you
and
went
said,
to interview.
and then I was like, no.
This is big. Like this is a lot to take in.
But Peely, like, no one's gonna expect you, no offense, but no one's gonna expect you to make a big move.
Well, no, I mean I'm not expecting that for
Yeah,
myself.
they're going to think that you're gonna put me and Godfrey up,
Yeah.
100%. They probably already talked to you about this. They probably like already told you that I voted for JP to leave, like all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna expect this. So when you do this, you're gonna do one of the biggest shocks in Big Brother Can history. Like, you won that HOH fair and square. That wasn't given to you. You earned that. You freaking earned that. And like, to protect all of us, this is the best move, because if Bobby stays, he's getting towards Kevin.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know I'm not gonna say do it.
Oh yeah, hands down. So you can say that. You can be like, Bobby, I've never talked game with you. I don't know where your head is at, and I feel like you're gunning towards me and Zach. I don't know if you want to, towards me and Kevin. I don't know if you want to associate your speech with Kevin or not. It's up to you. But this is like, they're obviously gonna see me leave, and they're gonna come straight up here and be like,
Yeah, they're gonna be like, what did he say?
what did Cindy say?
Yeah, makes sense.
I won't say
And if
anything.
you
It's gonna
want-
be hard to keep it
if
from
you
Ashley.
want-
Ashley's.
I know, but you need to keep it from
I
Ashley.
will.
Because the reason why they're not gunning for you is because they don't think you know anything. And if they know you know, they would have to
So I
put you
can't
up.
even trust me.
You can stay friends with her, listen to their game, don't give an opinion, and just be there. Like, you have the 6 of us to talk to. Kevin will be sleeping with you every night. Talk to him. Kevin knows his game well. Like,
Thanks.
this is
That's exactly.
freaking epic to have this information. This is a game changer. Like, they sat there so comfortably every single week.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
So yeah, so I'm gonna put them up. Obviously, I won't put Ashton's side. I just can't
don't
physically. I
don't
can't
do that. But that's why we are here, right? Because
So I'll start
Godfrey
with-
would put up Zach and Ashley. I would put up Zach and Ashley. The other 2 are gonna put Zach and Ashley. So you don't have to put
I'll
Buddy
start
in
with
with that.
Bobby.
Just do Bobby.
Willow's gonna
Let her freak. But the thing is, everyone doesn't think Willow
Exactly.
is playing
Everyone's like, well,
a floater, but she's not a floater. She's playing the floater card. She calls it out and say, everyone thinks I'm a floater, but
Yeah.
she's not a floater. She has an alliance. They don't trust her in this alliance, but she has an alliance and she's a member.
Yeah.
Let her cry to you. Let her be upset. You can tell her you're the pawn. You're not my target. I just put you up
I'll
because,
tell her that. I'll tell her
yeah,
that.
and just be like, because she's
Totally.
not.
hey, B.
This is so crazy.
You guys okay?
What?
You okay?
Yeah.
I feel so
I
like
guess it's gonna happen.
weird now. I'm very overwhelmed.
Now you can see it. When
And
you
now
walk
I
on, you
can.
can see it.
It's hard.
As soon as you walk, like as soon as I knew, and I came home, and I'm like, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Big watch, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Were you like just allowed to tell us today or something?
No, I
or-
could tell you guys anytime
But what do you know?
because you were
Oh, 'cause
HOH.
it's
I
like-
waited
It totally
for one
depended
of
where HOH landed.
I waited for one of us 6 to win HOH for me to tell that.
Yeah.
Because if I told you this last week, anything could have
Why didn't you tell me
happened.
last night?
For me,
Why didn't you tell me last night?
because there was Ashley was all up your butt, Bobby was all
Yeah.
up there, everyone was all over you. I told you what I needed to do was to think of Willow by lying to you and say that there's
Yeah,
a
but
chick.
then people
Well,
were
because
like,
Willow
no,
was trying to
she-
throw you under the bus.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But then people were like, no, it was Cindy. So I was like, oh, she lied to me. So I was
Yeah,
like,
I know.
afraid.
Which I like, but I'd rather have you be mad at me and not know this information, and for me to,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
tell you this
Pardon?
morning, go, I'm so
Asking
sorry.
Where you are. They're like, where's Cindy?
I don't know,
It
VR,
doesn't.
whatever.
People are gonna talk.
No, if you're here, like people are gonna talk. Yeah.
I can. They all think that they already told her that I was the one that voted against JP. So if anyone asks, I just say like I talked to Peely and try to not put me up
Yeah.
because everybody knows. Everyone
So
knows.
should I just play it? Like, play
Just-
it out
yeah.
the way I
Do you
think?
feel so played right now?
Like they're good.
Yeah, like that's actually
Like golden.
terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying that people are that capable of being that fake. Like,
No, but
For
the
this
thing
long.
is,
scares
I
me.
don't think they're that fake. I think every single person, their genuine feelings are there. When they talk personal with you,
like
Oh, it's real
personally.
for sure.
it's real.
No, it's real.
Like,
but,
game-wise, yes.
Like that's. I
It's strong.
can't.
It's really strong.
I can't. This is a zoo.
This
Yeah.
is
Like I'm
Like,
hurt.
this
and I
is the
shouldn't.
jungle.
I'm
This
sitting
is
here
not a
like
zoo,
during
this
my
is the
interviews.
jungle.
During my interviews, they're like, you know,
we
how do you
have
think
to
the
stick
house is like? I was like, I
I'm, like,
honestly think the
hurt,
house is like
but
a
only
summer
because
camp. We're
it's
so
like,
nice to each other.
I
Blah,
can't
blah.
believe like I
That
didn't
this
see
freaking
it.
alliance has
Yeah.
been going on there for so long, and
Exactly.
I was so
I'm
blindsided
really
because I didn't have an
played.
alliance.
I
I
feel
feel
like
so played right now. Like I
Same.
feel like I'm trying to just like sit there and be like fake because I can see it. They're all, like
They're panicking
now
right now.
that
The
you
fact that
said
I'm up here,
this-
they're panicking right now.
now that
Yeah.
now that you told me this, like I'm looking around and I'm like, holy shit! Like
Yeah.
how did I not see this?
Yeah.
Exactly.
so you
Because
guys can't.
it's
you guys,
five
you
to-
guys
it's-
can't be surprised when the ceremony and freaking do this. Like.
The thing is, the 5 of them, they're the
But
most awkward
Bobby
people
knows.
to
Are you
work
gonna
with.
do that?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
It's so
What
Like-
else am I
bizarre.
supposed
Like
to do?
Bobby and Bruno,
I don't know.
understandable. Zach and Ashley was never in a showmance until later. So
Yeah.
they
I
were
was gonna say what?
they were
Not sure.
they were put in there. They were put in there. Like Zach was close to the boys, and then like they just needed 2 girls, and Ashley walked into the bathroom, boom, and then Willow talked to them,
Yeah.
boom, and that was how. So it's the reason why it's so shocking is these are the 5 most random people.
And then that's exactly what it is. No one would
Yeah.
expect them.
It
Exactly.
makes sense why Greg just like shut down. It's because
His
knew the
alliance.
just
Yeah.
turned out.
Yeah.
One that he
That
wanted.
makes absolute sense because he's like, I don't even want to do it. That
Yeah.
makes
That's why he
so
like isolated
sense.
himself. That's why he was done.
Ready to self-evict. He like wanted to go. Like even when Arissa told him, Arissa did tell us, like she never said it's never been over. She said to me, how would you feel if there's a chance for you to go back in the house?
Yeah, she says that.
And I'm like, what? When she told it to Greg, Greg's like, I don't know if I want to go back.
No, because they turned.
He's that hurt.
Yeah. He does. He really misses home.
Yeah.
This game really got to him.
Kid.
What about Risha? You said she wasn't doing good?
It's just like, you know, just being like 6 days in the game and then sent home.
Yeah.
But then
23, huh?
but then like the emotional roller coaster, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, like,
I mean, she got it the worst.
yeah,
out of
she
all-
did.
like,
She
out of
literally
anybody.
got the worst. I feel bad for her, and then to be in sequester for 23 days.
Yeah.
Peely, whatever you do, I support you. Like, we're all in this together, clearly.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
literally the 6, because we know it's double eviction next week, and there's 5 of us that can play for double for
Thanks for
HOH.
trusting me. I was like, holy crap.
But the thing is, we have the votes to keep ourselves.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Is even if they win,
You are blessings. Like, you are a blessing.
You're smart. You're good in this game. Like, you're good.
I'm not good at this game. I just got
you
very,
have a lot of
very lucky with
information.
all this information.
And
that
we
I
got
have.
lucky that you came back and said us and
Absolutely.
wanted
You're
to tell
lucky
us
that
this.
you came up
Otherwise,
to
we were going to be
us.
getting picked off.
Oh,
and
for
like,
sure.
I probably like would have been
Blindsided.
blindsided, and then
Absolutely.
would have got out of this game and then seen all that, and then been like even
But the
more
thing is,
because I couldn't.
You guys would have gone to jury and still wouldn't know half this information yet.
Yeah, it could have been a
Yeah,
while before
and
this
then
came out.
yeah.
You guys, they would have given you some fake story
You're
and told
right.
you why you left. You would have never known about this
You're
alliance, even if you went to jury, because you only get information.
Yeah.
Just what I'd experienced, but you only got information from the person before you, and,
Yeah.
and we just put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
You're right.
I can't believe I can trust that.
Are they getting
I can't.
suspicious?
I'm broken in the inside.
so
They were
Okay.
just asking where
No,
Cindy
I
was, but I mean,
Yeah, obviously you're getting campaign.
Ashley saw me up here, so
did she?
yeah, she came up here and went to the bathroom, so I'm sure she would have
I
told me.
feel so dirty right now. Like I just
And
feel
that's,
so.
do you, I mean, not Ash. B, do you not remember when, this is a while ago, but we did the DR together? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
And Zach and JP were talking. And Ash, do you not remember that? We walked into the kitchen and they were just like,
Oh yeah, I remember. And they went quiet.
like
Yeah.
it was very obvious.
Yeah.
And
The
then,
3 of them were working together, but JP was never part of the chop shop. JP and Zach had a final 2 thing. Zach was close to Neha. Like, I felt so bad for Neha. When Neha came back,
Oh, she looked
Listen,
devastated when
she, when
he
Neha,
saw
when
her
Neha,
name.
when Neha
Yeah.
when Neha saw us, and I told her what happened. I told her, who can I trust going back in the house? She's like, Sarah, Johnny, and Zach. And she's like, Zach is my boy. Like, I love this kid to death. Like, I know he would go like to the edge of the cliff for me. Blah,
She
blah,
didn't say my name. Neha?
Not at the time.
I'm gonna kill you.
But no. But the thing is, like, she just did it, like she just got instantly like this is like the day
Oh
one, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I
this
was sitting right
this
beside her. Yeah.
So and then just have Greg come in and completely explode that and go, no, Zach was actually working for me. Zach was gunning for you.
Yeah.
Because Zach told Neha, oh no, I pushed with the boys to put Cindy up instead of you. I put my neck up for you. And then for Greg to be like, nope, never said
That's
that.
a lie.
He totally said you should go up, but we couldn't do anything because Cindy, that situation happened. So it kind of made sense for me to go up. So we just went with it.
That's crazy.
They each had a person to target as well to get close as a vote.
Yeah.
Greg did a good job, but not good enough.
No, because Sarah and Johnny was able to put some sense into certain people around the house. But
No. I
but
made
you-
that decision.
Get, no,
Absolutely
what?
you did.
I made that decision.
with the correct
Get rid of Greg.
To be honest, I backdoored him purposely.
Oh.
That was not true.
What was so funny was you were so convincing because when Greg came,
He still thought.
Greg was like that. I don't know what Sarah and Johnny whispered in her ear because I thought I was fine. And all of a sudden I was put on the block. Blah, blah, blah. Johnny comes home and he's like, I promise you, I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I had absolutely nothing to do with that. She told me.
Did Greg and Johnny get along?
Yeah. Well,
Thank
it's
God.
only 2 days.
Yeah, of course.
But like they knew aside from game, personal wise.
What
like,
did he say when he figured out that it was me?
he was like, no way. He's like, no. But you really got into it. Like that speech she said to you, and Johnny was like, she told me to play up the drama.
Yeah.
She told me to play it up, and I did because I was in the dark. I don't think if Sarah's in the dark, I think Sarah's in the dark. And Greg was shocked. It was all you.
He should see his goodbye video. Because it was like, Greg, I know you didn't think I had it in me, but I backdoored
Good.
you.
Good.
Boom.
I did.
The Ginger Ninja.
Ninja 604.
Like,
Sarah
yeah.
Sarah didn't want to get out Greg that week.
That's fine. You did a good
I
job
was
because
like,
that was crucial
I'm-
information for me to bring back to you.
That's huge.
That's a big move. Like,
Because
congrats for that.
he is so angry at that alliance. So, like,
He's angry. None of us are.
Yeah,
I feel.
but that's the thing is none of us have worked together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
so apart, and that's why it's easier for them to pick us off.
And now that we've like have that information
Yeah.
we've like put together, that makes total sense.
They're gonna be like, they would still not think that we're working together. And I don't want to lie. Exactly what we should be doing, which is de-associate each other and only talk when we can, and go from that. You have an HOH room, so the rest of this day, wait for it. Like,
People are gonna pile in.
they're 100% are gonna gun towards me and Godfrey, especially me. No matter what, they're going to gun towards me, and they're going to say that, and just be like, if you want, just be like, you know what, you're right. Agree with them. Say whatever you need to say, because it's gonna freaking explode their minds when you put up.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's just
I'm
a lot of
sorry.
taking. No.
Welcome to Big
It's a
Brother.
lot of information. Like that's.
And I was
Wow.
like, I was waiting to use this quote in case you didn't believe me.
What?
Do not let your feelings affect your actions.
Yeah.
How do you know? How do you know about this quote?
Your freaking parents put
Oh,
it in
yeah.
there.
I love
In the
that
letter.
part.
Winky face. I was like, because I was like, I don't know if she's gonna believe me about Ashley. Like, okay,
It's so.
Do not let your
Listen, like
feelings
it's
affect
just
your
so hard to like.
but the thing is, Ashley is such. She loves you.
No,
and
I
she-
know.
yeah.
But like, I'm just like, I need to not play this personal. You know what I mean?
That's the
Like, I
hardest
just need to
part. How, like, imagine
turn my
how it is for
emotions
me
off.
to get rid of JP. I actually genuinely do like JP.
No, we could tell you did.
So, like, that was not, like, my goodbye message to him, I was crying.
I didn't even give one because I didn't think he was leaving.
Yeah. My mind was like, JP, I'm so sorry. Like, I was the reason that I'm the one that campaigned against you. And I had tears in my eyes saying this
Oh
in
my
his
God.
goodbye letter, his goodbye video. So I hope he sees that, and I hope he understands why I had to do it.
Yeah.
But there was no possibility for me to, like, I can't take the risk of thinking maybe I can convert him away from Zach.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Godfrey is sensible. He's targeting Zach already.
Yeah.
So I can do that. But if
And
Godfrey,
Zach is targeting Godfrey as his.
So
last-
like, this is a thing. Like, it's happening.
yes,
Holy frick.
2600%.
So
2,600 minutes. It's been going on for
I'm gonna hit you.
26,000 minutes.
You're definitely like you have all the back stuff. You literally like.
Oh my
Makes
God.
all sense.
Like, I-
Whatever
I
you need to know,
completely-
I
let
doubt
you-
it for some, but then yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense. Like,
Everything you said, like
Yeah.
the beat, like all
Like,
that. Yeah.
We all came up with stories. Like, originally we were gonna lie and say we got voted in by Canada,
Okay.
and then Arissa told me you guys saw a little bit of it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh well, that plan's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll just, and literally I just made up that plan coming in. We were all blindfolded
Yeah.
and we just looked straight. We couldn't talk. We weren't
So
allowed to.
oh, so yeah, well,
Because
oh, you,
Zach was suspicious because Zach always asked me. He's just like, oh, so you guys didn't talk, because he was worried that I talked to Neha and Greg.
Then he would have known that.
oh
Yeah. So
shit.
he's like, oh, so you guys didn't talk? I was like, honestly, the only thing that Neha said to me was, oh, you look pretty good up there, and I said I can do this all day, every day, and then we got in trouble for talking. But
Man,
Neha
you're
and I-
smart. Like, you're good, Sin. I really, like, you're good.
It's impressive.
Like, I wouldn't have done that. Like,
to hold that
like
in.
this is a
would've been-
huge thing to hold to yourself. Like,
Yes.
this is big.
You dropped the bomb on us this
Like,
morning.
Yeah.
like I woke her up
For
and
my
I'm
first
like,
cup of
I'm gonna
coffee.
tell you something, but you can't. Like, I told her, I was like, I'm gonna send 3 people to the room, and they're gonna say that Cindy sent me, and anybody else that walks in, tell them to
I
go
was like,
away.
what the fuck is going
I
on?
Yeah.
But
I was
I'm
like,
gonna
why
tell
are we
you-
going there?
I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest secrets I have, and this is what's gonna happen. So,
I thought you were gonna be like, my sister is Ariana Grande.
Oh.
I think that you're pregnant. I don't
But
even.
no.
I don't know what the. No, I really don't. Like, I was
That's
like,
big, though.
what?
You didn't tell me you had a secret. You were just like, just go in the room, and I was like,
I didn't have time. I
Okay.
like the fact that I walked out and saw you sitting there with Sarah, because Sarah already knew that I wanted to talk to her in here, because she woke up first before everybody,
Yeah.
went downstairs, and I said, I need you in the HOH room, like ASAP. And then, but I realized I didn't wake you guys up yet.
Yeah.
So then I woke them up, and then I saw you there. I told Godfrey's taking the biggest like poo of his life, and he takes
Yeah,
forever.
yeah.
So then because Godfrey told me, he's like, oh, tell me when to go to the HOH room. So I was like, Bobby's showering, everyone's still asleep. I'm like, this is the perfect time. Godfrey, are you done with the bathroom? Oh man, I'll be like,
Oh
2
my
more minutes.
God.
And I said, well, okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom in the HOH
So who?
room.
I
now."
have a question real quick. So who do they want to get rid of?
right now their next target is me.
What?
Kevin,
Okay.
and then Godfrey. Or well, actually, I'm saying this now, but their plan might change week after week,
Yeah.
right?
I can't believe this.
Like, I know
My
you.
mom's
I know
probably
you said
sitting
putting
at
up
home
those
like,
two, they
"Wake
might
up,
come
Brittany,"
after you.
Babe.
But
Oh, they
will
will.
come after you
Follow
no
your
matter
gut,
what.
like, use your
But at
head.
least you have 5 other people to save you in case they try to do. Because like,
If I put Bobby up, I think I need to get him out because he will come after me
Who?
if I Bobby.
hands down.
And then Willie. Oh my gosh. Holy
But
freaking shit.
they were already gonna come after you.
They're so good.
They were already going after you.
Yeah.
But with me being here,
This
they're still
scares
gonna
me.
gun towards me.
It's intimidating.
Do you know what I mean?
But
With
it
me,
Yeah.
makes sense.
with me
Very
and
much.
Godfrey here, they're still gonna gun towards the two of us next week.
Do I trust Godfrey? I don't know.
Well, we're
want
gonna
to.
find out.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. But for Godfrey to do that, like that's too big of a risk for him to do that because he's gonna lose his both alliances, and then we just take him out
Yeah.
because
You're
we can't trust him. But that was a downfall in their alliance, was the fact that I was able to convince Bruno and Bobby to vote against Zach, who's in their alliance, because and then for Bruno to say Zach, Ashley, and JP are sitting too comfortably up there, like they want them gone too. So
So there's some
in the
distinction.
DR, I talk about all this stuff, and
What?
I'm like, I'm trying to use my DR thing. I did
Oh.
that yesterday.
yeah, we came up with a plan that whenever we realize something's gonna come, we start talking about production. So then it says stop talking about production, and it looks like we're talking about production.
Sorry.
Right. That's very smart.
That we just came up with that yesterday.
This
and I
is
just went,
golden
Genius.
information. So, like I just cannot believe
Genius.
it.
That totally makes sense now. Why it was like that.
yeah.
Why when I voted, like, it totally makes sense now.
When you voted, why?
When I voted, I was like, sorry, but I gotta vote on my man Jordan. They were like, what?
Okay.
The audience.
God, mine was silent. Stone.
Yeah, and
Vote to
so,
Vic
so was
Godfrey.
Wait, what?
Willow's.
Can you say that again?
So when I voted to vote out Jordan.
Yeah.
And when I did, I could hear Arissa like talking back to me
audience.
like, thank you, right? And the audience was like, what?
They were shocked.
And they were shocked, and they were like cheering, and then by the time Bobby got there, they were cheering for that too.
Because Bobby was the last person, and he was the 5th vote to get rid of.
Yeah, and then before she told us like Arisa who was evicted, Kara was like
You could tell
crazy.
the audience was like,
Oh, for sure.
so antsy. Because for me, when I came back in, and JP seemed really comfortable, and I was like, I'm not like letting another unanimous vote happen. I'm like this, like, I came back. If I'm gonna leave next week, I'm safe
You're
this week. If
smart.
I'm gonna leave next week, I need to make some sort of ruffles and separate the house because I'm so sorry, but summer camp is over.
Yeah.
We need to play this game.
Yeah.
We're here to either win or lose.
Yeah.
If not, help the people that we like win.
Yeah, you're right.
Absolutely.
You're right.
So
you're
if
right.
I was gonna be on the block, like I had a feeling, like my gut feeling was like freaking Peely's gonna put me on the block. They're totally, like I can feel her putting me and Godfrey on the block. All night I couldn't sleep. I'm like, I have to tell her. I have to tell her about this whole thing. No, I have to sit them all down and tell everybody at once so you guys can understand this and realize how important this is. Like, if I leave, at least you guys have this information to go. They're gonna gun towards me. Not like obviously you're here, so I like to think that I'm safe this week. But next week they're still gonna gun, especially if it's a double or an instant. If it's an instant, I'm gonna be absolutely so happy. If it's
Yeah.
an instant eviction, I'm gonna put it because they can't pick themselves off the block.
Yeah.
But if it isn't like one of us has to be HOH, like that's like
Yeah, we're
thing.
all gonna have
Yes,
to like.
but they don't know that we're working together. So you guys are kind of safe. They're gonna put up Godfrey with someone up if it's an instant.
Yeah.
If it's an instant and they win, they're gonna put up someone in Godfrey.
Yeah.
And I like to think that you guys are gonna keep me over Godfrey, if that's the case.
Absolutely.
We have the votes to keep all of us safe, whether with HOH or whether one of us is on the block. We have the votes, and we will maintain the votes if this week goes as planned. Which is to take 2 out of the 5 of the chop shop. If that goes as planned, they're down to 4, and we're still at 6.
That's true.
Even if they win like they're never, especially with you, stay closer to Ashley. Like,
So
that's
freaking
gonna be
hard
so
to
hard.
like fake something. I can't.
Just don't like. Do you guys talk game a lot?
Yeah, I'm like.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
Just usually
So
whatever.
continue doing what you guys already do, which is you hang out, you do your bubble baths, hot tubs, braid each other's
Yeah.
hair, laugh
You
and
gotta
giggle.
pretend like you didn't even hear it, which is what I'm trying to do this morning.
So.
Still doing like, hey Theo, Zach. God, I know that
Oh,
live
and
show, right?
and like Bobby,
But really, I'm like, you traitor. You traitor.
I'm gunning towards Bobby.
And Bobby, like coming up in my bed like that?
Yeah.
You're gonna come up in my bed like that? But really?
You should just make a first move so
You know,
he doesn't.
Bobby, like that's what pissed me off was the fact that Bobby took me out first in the game,
That makes sense.
and then
That does make sense.
and then he
But
had
what?
the nerve because Zach was sitting there. He had the nerve as he was walking by to the bench, and he's like, not even looking me in the eye. You only have one life in the Big Brother game, Cindy.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, you want to play? Yeah, okay, fine. Let's play. Let's play, and I'm gonna show you how it's done. I'm gonna bring this freaking. I
So they're
decided
just
we're now
looking at
called
us
the
like we're
underdogs.
stupid right
Yeah.
now.
We're now called the underdogs. It's decided. Hashtag underdogs. Done.
Love it.
Hashtag
But we are
underdogs.
though. We are. Every single one of us have been on the block at least once. You guys
That's
twice.
so true.
Yeah.
Now I know why I felt so like shitty yesterday. I felt so alone
Yeah,
yesterday.
same.
And I felt
Why?
like I just felt like so targeted because we voted against because we voted
Yeah, like
against Jordan.
last night was rough
Like,
because it
like
could split
both,
the house.
I
listen,
could
listen.
feel
Both
their
Bobby and
energy,
Remy
though.
voted against
Yeah.
the
Oh,
house,
yeah.
but they were fine.
Yeah. they're
No
just
one went after them. Zach wasn't all like, I can't believe you guys went against the house. What did Zach do? Zach attacked you and Sarah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then.
Why
we-
only you two?
Because we were the only ones that were like straight up about it, and like he thought that like he like tried to manipulate us. Like he thought that we were gonna do whatever he wanted and vote however he wanted.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Zach did have that power.
He has
He
the power over the
He did
entire
have the power.
house.
He did, and that's why he needs to go. I don't expect you to put him up because of Ashley. We will do that. But Zach and Bobby, literally, everybody wants them out. That was amazing for me to do the sideshow and to hear these cheers.
Yeah, I'm
when
definitely
we were-
putting him out.
but,
Against
like,
Sue.
because like Neha was really mad because like Bobby was like laughing when she was evicted.
What
Absolutely.
did she
But,
say
like,
when she saw Greg in there?
we were all shocked when Greg walked through the door. We were like,
And then did he say who voted in there? Oh yeah, he just
yeah.
he
And
thought
then
I didn't.
he's like, guess who won? You won HOH, and he said Neha was like, that's my girl. That's my girl. Sarah,
I
We
love
were,
it.
we were like, we're doing this
I
for
love
Neha. We're doing
Neha.
this for Neha.
This is-
We're doing
this
this
is
for
her.
I
Neha.
love
This is
her.
her.
I love her. I
That's my
miss her.
girl. I told you, you shouldn't do that. She was like all up in his face.
Yes.
And then she found out about Zach, and that really broke her heart.
Yeah.
She really trusted Zach. She really trusted Zach.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ashley, gay.
I know.
Like, what the frig? Holy smokes.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Adios, amigos.
Okay.
I love you guys.
I'll wait for you to walk, and then I'll walk out after.
Thanks for telling us, Emily. It means, like, that's huge. That's big. That's a lot of information.
It is a lot of information. But I knew you guys weren't part of the chop shop, so I can trust you.
Exactly.
Oh my god, we're gonna flip this freaking house apart.
6, 5.
It's a big move, and I'm just gonna.
Hey!
Hi, Willow.
Hi, Willie.
Willow.